White sees a fun-filled flight to a remote atoll turn into a nightmare for 5 passengers when their seaplane is destroyed in a freak accident, leaving them trapped on a raft 100 miles from shore with man-eating sharks lurking beneath the surface. This premiered on VOD back over the summer, but finally hit Shudder this week, and it's basically something in the vein of The Shallows or Open Water, which also contained a limited cast in one location dealing with sharks. Though here, it's just with a few more people than either of those films. It's actually kind of interesting how shark movies have essentially become their own little subgenre within the creature feature filmography, considering the amount we've got. But unfortunately, this entry is far from one of the better ones. In fact, I think it's safe to say this is one of the worst ones I've seen. This could have been a cool psychological horror flick about the tensions among the people on this raft while also having to worry about these sharks, and it seems like there was some attempt at that, with all 5 of these characters getting testy with one another all throughout the film. But my god, was this one just a snooze fest. I try not to come off as too mean with my reviews saying something like that, but this one just totally misses its mark for me, because it manages to take a concept involving killer sharks and make it feel dull. Not just bad, mind you, but painfully dull. Like I said, I think I got what they were going for with having there be tensions among the 5 people in this raft, but most of their exchanges felt like melodramatic soap opera bickering, complete with a cheesy soundtrack blaring in the background. And almost the entire time we spend with these characters, that's all they're doing when they're not trying to survive the shark attacks. It's not like they're trying to avoid making things worse and it's just their time out in the ocean that leads to tensions. It's almost right from the start. It felt like everyone lived to argue, and all of it was done in a way that wasn't properly built up. It felt like they were just looking for issues with one another, and any problems they did have, the film didn't seem to want to take time to properly explore why there were so many issues. So there was absolutely no tension or stakes, as I didn't care for any of these characters, and what didn't help either is that they all made one boneheaded decision after another. I get wanting to heighten things a bit, especially given the limited setting, but the way the writers would get characters into the water so that they'd come face to face with the sharks felt so contrived and not thought through. It was the sort of stuff that was at best just first draft material. And to top it all off, what doesn't help either is that the acting is painfully bad, with some god-awful dialogue that made me cringe. Now, I like Katrina Bowden from her time on 30 Rock, and she plays our main character Kaz, but she was given some of the hokiest lines to spew that really just undersold her talents. And the rest of the cast didn't get much better treatment, each with their own moments of cringeworthy dialogue or ridiculous decision-making. And to top it all off, the CGI for the sharks themselves was also noticeably fake. It was almost impossible to feel immersed in this world because the whole thing felt like cosplay. Nothing about these people or these sharks felt believable to me, and because of how difficult it was to be immersed, I got quickly bored with this, which is a description I try not to use when describing a film, but unfortunately, this was just that dull. And because of all that, that's why Great White is a giant slog of a film, and quite possibly the absolute worst Shudder original or exclusive we've gotten all year. It's totally void of tension, stakes, or drama, and it becomes a chore to watch due to its hokey acting, fake CGI, and poorly written screenplay. If you're in the need for a good shark movie, this unfortunately isn't it. Great White gets a 1 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Great White, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you find it thrilling at all? Do you have a favorite shark movie? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.